Hey everyone, this is day 16, I want to say, of my journey log, and this is Sunday. So as I said last week, I think on Sundays I want to have my thoughts pointed toward more spiritual things, at the very least hitting that aspect of life once a week. And I was spending some time today listening to the final day 5 of the Own Your Future event, and that Tony Robbins and Gene, can't remember his last name, put on. It actually, the final day was yesterday, but I'm just listening to the replay of it today because I was busy yesterday. And there were some specific things that they were talking about today that I just wanted to tie into to life in general and moving forward with business. But one of the key things as they were recapping everything they were talking about was really serving people with whatever it is that I'm passionate about and that I've lived through, the experiences. I've paid some hard dues, learned some hard lessons, and if I were able to share those experiences, share the wisdom, help bridge people who are facing similar things, help bridge them to help them avoid paying all the same dues, all the same struggles, all the same hard things that I went through already. If I can offer my experiences as a way to bridge and help people across those struggles, that this is how I can best serve people. And I want to do it in something that I've already lived through, and I want to do it in something that I actually can speak to with some authority, having been there and done that. Putting that in perspective, if I were to not share that with people, not try to serve people with that experience, then it actually is creating a scenario where I'm actually contributing to other people having to suffer more than they would have otherwise needed to. By withholding information and experiences, I'm actually making people's lives more difficult. And by taking the opportunity and learning the proper way to present things so that they actually are able to discover what I have to say, discover the things that I've put together to help share my story and share my wisdom that I've gained through the School of Hard Knocks, that it's actually doing people a disservice to withhold the ability to tap into that. And they were tied that into thinking of sales from that perspective, which I think is definitely a valid way of thinking of it. If I'm trying to sell somebody something, I am the worst. I'm the anti-salesperson. I will talk you out of trying to buy whatever I'm selling before I would ever talk you into it. However, having that perspective change, I'm actually hurting you by not giving you an opportunity to purchase the things that I've put together. Everything, there are costs to everything, and I want to try to offer as much as possible without charging, because I just feel a moral obligation to give people the information that I've gained, the wisdom I've gained over the years. There's no reason why I can't share that freely. And then where it comes to maybe there's an actual hard cost. Maybe there's the shipping cost, or a printing cost. If somebody wants it in that format, it's legitimate to ask them to pay that bit. If I have got some expenses related to hosting a webinar, there's legitimacy in offsetting those costs. So as I freely give all the information I could possibly have to share with the world, then I'm okay. It's okay to package it in different ways, because maybe not everybody wants to receive it in certain ways, and maybe somebody would like a little bit more connection, and actually building out different ways of offering what I've got, and having different levels of access to me personally, because I'm just one person. Of course, every one of us has been given the same exact amount of time. It's all just a matter of what we choose to do with it. So if I have the same 24 hours in a day that you have, and I would like to make a few hours of that time available to share with people on a more personal level, absolutely, that time does have a value. It has a value to both me and to you. And I have an obligation to make that time worth it, and give you, if you're going to pay me for my time, give you something of higher value than, not that I'm withholding things from the free aspect, but then there is a closer connection. Okay, I'm driving, I gotta pass this person. I can't stand driving behind super slow people. But there we go. I'll give them a pass because they have dogs in the back of their truck, so they get a pass. They get to drive slow. It's all good. And I love it that I live in a part of the country that there's not so much traffic that you can't pass safely. Anyway, I digress. So, with those thoughts, I really want to tie things in, because it's a Sunday. I want to tie these into spiritual life. I absolutely don't know how anybody could attempt to go through life and find a fulfilled life and really get a hold of what their purpose is for being here if the person has failed to search out the answers to that at a spiritual level. So I do believe I have an obligation and a responsibility to talk about that. And I also don't, sorry about that. I also don't want to have done people a disservice by withholding information, withholding my thoughts. You don't have to accept them or believe them by any means, but I feel it's important that I go ahead and share them and leave that choice up to you as my listener. And I have no shame about it. So along those lines, I encourage every one of you to spend some time considering, why are you here? How are you made? Really, like, what I mean is, what makes you unique and special over all the other people in the world? I do believe that every single person was created uniquely and for specific purposes, and that there is no one exactly like any one of us anywhere else in the world in all of history. I do believe that this uniqueness was not random or by chance, but actually was very specifically purposed by a creator who absolutely loves and cares for every single person that he has created, and that this creator is not just the earth or the universe. That this creator is a person, in the sense that we are all persons. We have personality. That this creator can be known. That this creator has made himself known and made a way for all of us to know him, and to know him at a very intimate level. And that the entire earth, all the earth, proclaims and is a witness to the incredible individuality and power and greatness and creative force that the creator God of everything is in his very being, and that every one of us can know, and that God himself will reveal who he is to every one of us as we want to know him, as we seek to know him. And so just by looking around, if you really consider the complexities of the creation, of the trees and the minerals and living things and the cells and everything, if you really sit and think about it, how complex all of this is, and wonder, think and wonder, and leave yourself open to understanding how it came to be. How did this complexity come to be? And that doesn't even touch the surface of it, because we, in all of our science and in all of our technology, can't even explain or understand it or even see it completely. So I just want to leave that with you. I would be doing you a disservice. I would be showing hate towards you and not love towards you as my listener if I didn't share these types of thoughts with you. And I'm 100% confident that as any person seeks to know the one true God, the creator of all that we can see and feel and touch, that this God will actually reveal himself to you and lead you on the right path. I do believe 100% that God has revealed who he is to us through the creation, and also through the Holy Scriptures in the Bible, and that Jesus Christ, being one with God as his son and as the creator, is the answer. So I will leave you with that. I'm on the gravel road now, and it's going to get bumpy and loud, so I'll sign off for now, and I'm wishing you all of the best today. Lots of love. Be good to yourself. Seek God, because you can't do this alone. There is an aspect that when you get to the end, if you've attempted to do it alone, you will get to the end and realize you missed a big part of life. So that's it for today. Love you guys, and give me a like if you like it. Subscribe if you want to get more of these, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about what I've said today? Any part of it? Let's open up conversation. Let's respect one another. I'm not trying to jam anything down anybody's throat, but I am encouraging people to care about themselves, to care about other people, and to care about this world we live in. All right. See you guys later.